Ode to My Father. The movie Ode to My Father is a work directed by Yoon Jae-kyun, released in 2014. The father of our era, who has lived through a period of upheaval from the Korean War in the 1950s to the present, he had many things he wanted to do and become. But he had never lived for himself in his entire life. It is the story of our father who lived hard for his family during those difficult times. It is a story that emphasizes family love, sacrifice, friendship and help in the hardships and adversity that our country experienced in the process of growing up. And reminds us of the importance of national development. Awards include the 2015 Blue Dragon Film Awards, the Grand Bell Awards, and the Bawil Film Awards, among others.
The Yellow Sea. The movie, The Yellow Sea, is a 2010 film directed by Na Hong-jin, starring Ha Young-woo, Kim Yun-sok, and Jo Seong-ha. One day, the main character, who was living a difficult life driving a taxi in Yanbian, received a contract to murder. After accepting his offer for his money and his wife, he moves to Seoul and executes his plan. Although it is a crime thriller, it makes us think deeply about human emotions, forgiveness, and the value of life. It does not offer easy solutions or clear answers, but shows how people can take extreme measures when faced with dire situations. Shows sober. The director's delicate directing and the actor's strong acting skills harmonize, making the film highly immersive. Awards include the 2011 Sitges Film Festival, the Bucheon International Fantastic Film Festival, and the Asian Film Awards, among others.
The Attorney. The movie, The Attorney, is directed by Yang Woo-sok, released in 2013, and features Song Kang-ho, Kim Young-ae, Oh Dol-soo, Kwak Do-won, and Im Si-won. This movie is based on a true story based on the Buram incident of President Roh Moo-hyun. The Buram incident was a case in which the public security authorities arrested 22 people, including students and teachers, at a social science book club in 1981. In the early days of the new military regime, without warrants, and illegally detained, tortured, and prosecuted them. At the time, lawyers Kim Kwang-il, Moon Jae-in, and Roh Moo-hyun were in charge of the case. And former President Roh Moo-hyun took this case as an opportunity to walk the path of a human rights lawyer. Awards include the 2014 Blue Dragon Film Awards, Grand Bell Awards, Udine Far East Film Festival, Marie Claire Film Festival, and many other international film festivals. Snowpiercer is a 2013 film directed by Bong Joon-ho, starring Chris Evans, Song Kang-ho, Ko Ah-sung, Ed Harris, John Hurt, and Tilda Swinton. The Handmaiden. The movie, The Handmaiden, is a work directed by Park Chan-wook, which was released in 2016, and is a movie starring Kim Min-hee, Kim Tae-ri, Ha Young-woo, and Cho Jin-won. An aristocratic lady who lost her parents when she was young and lives under the strict protection of her uncle, her guardian. A new maid recommended by her count comes to her. A lonely young lady whose routine is to read her lewd books in her uncle's study every day begins to depend on her seemingly naive maid. But her maid, along with her trickster count, seduces the lady to steal her vast inheritance. And it is a story of deceiving each other to steal her lady's money and heart. Awards include the 2016 Cannes Film Festival, the 2017 Saturn Awards, the Marie Claire Film Festival, and the 2018 British Academy Awards Best Foreign Language Film, among others.
Operation Incheon Landing. Operation Incheon Landing is a 2016 film directed by Lee Jae-han, starring Lee Jung-jae, Lee Bom-soo, Liam Neeson, and Jin Se-yin. On June 25, 1950, North Korea's surprise invasion of the South resulted in the loss of all areas of the Korean peninsula, except for the Nakdonggong River in 1 month. Douglas MacArthur, the Supreme Commander of the United Nations, plans the Incheon Landing operation. Despite everyone's opposition to an operation with a success rate of 5,001, which is close to impossible, there is only one thing that makes the operation possible: the road to Incheon must be secured. The naval spy unit deployed in the North Korean spy operation, X-ray, infiltrates the North Korean military and collects information. But in the midst of the North Korean military's identity is in danger of being discovered, they embark on a risky mission for the success of the operation only once. Awards include the Grand Bell Awards in 2016 and Golden Cinematography Awards in 2017.
My Sassy Girl. My Sassy Girl is a 2001 film directed by Kwak Jae-young, starring Jeon Ji-yeon and Cha Tae-yeon. Her ordinary college student, Jeon-woo, gets drunk on her subway and runs into her rampage. She maintains a meeting with her more than a friend and less than her lover, gets involved in all sorts of incidents, and develops into her lover. But she tried to forget her ex-lover through her cowherd, who was so much like her ex-lover, that she would forget her ex-lover's love through a cowherd doesn't mean she loves, so she leaves. As time passed, Jeon-woo met a woman through her aunt's arrangement while she was preparing to study abroad, and she was with her. She did not break up with her former lover, but her lover died in an accident. And the former lover was the son of her aunt, Jeon-woo, and was a cousin of King Go-jong. Shin Sung-hoon's Ost, I Believe, and romantic comedy that gives laughter and emotion at the same time gained popularity. And the second episode was released in 2016. Awards include the 2001 Blue Dragon Film Awards, 2002 Yubari International Fantastic Film Festival, and 2003 Hong Kong Gold Award Film Festival.
Oasis. The movie Oasis was released in 2002 and directed by Lee Chang-dong, starring Seo Kyung-gu and Moon So-ri. Jong-do serves his brother's sentence for a hit-and-run car accident, gets out of prison, and goes to visit his family. But everyone is bothered. One day, Jong-do visits the victim's family without much thought, and meets a disabled woman who is left alone in the living room of an old and shabby apartment after everyone has moved out. Afterwards, he visits her again and becomes unable to hold back his lust and suffers from self-doubt. But unexpectedly, she gets a phone call from her severe cerebral palsy handicapper, and Jong-do, a man everyone hates her, and she, alienated from her world, makes her flimsy love. In her love, she walks, laughs and talks like a normal person. And in her love, Jong-do is a reliable man who cares for the woman she loves. The two dance and make love, but sometimes their fates are cruelly crossed. Awards include the 2002 Korean Film Awards, the Venice International Film Festival, and the 2003 Seattle International Film Festival.
Swiri. Swiri is a 1999 film directed by Kang Je-gyu, starring Han Sok-gyu, Choi Min-sik, Song Kang-ho, and Kim Yun-jin. Yoo Jong-won, a special agent of a secret intelligence agency, goes to the meeting place to receive an important information tip. But the informant is shot by the best sniper of the North Korean Special 8th Corps. Knowing that important information is to secure the new material liquid bomb CTX developed by the Defense Science and Technology Research Institute, he heads to the Research Institute. But the researcher in charge has already been killed. Afterwards, the elite members of the Special 8th Corps succeed in stealing the CTX that was being transported to the Corps headquarters. And they chase the CTX, but they are attacked by a surprise attack and Yoo Jong-won barely saves his life. Yoo Jong-won finds out that the hijacker is Park Moo-young, whom he met during the operation to suppress the Libyan embassy. In addition, in the process of investigating the dead researcher's whereabouts, key information of the secret intelligence agency was secretly leaked to the outside. And it is suspected that it was caused by an insider. While each doubts the other and builds a sense of touch over the whereabouts of CTX, subtle conflicts and tensions linger between them. The marriage with Myung Hyeon, which is approaching a month ahead in an uncertain situation, predicts another misfortune for Yoo Young-won. Yoo Jong-won, who treated Myung Hyeon while hiding his identity, and Myung Hyeon, who sheds tears at his passionate love, are unexpectedly revealed. Awards include the 1999 Blue Dragon Film Awards and the Asia Pacific Film Festival, among others. Train to Busan. The movie, Train to Busan, is directed by Yeon Sang-ho, released in 2016, and features Gong Yoo, Yoon Umi, Ma Dong-seok, and Kim Yui-seong. As an unknown virus spreads across the country and the Republic of Korea emergency disaster alert is declared, people on the train fight fiercely to survive to the only safe city, Busan. The distance from Seoul to Busan is 442 km, and the people who want to protect it and must protect it are struggling to the extreme. It is an action and thriller film that thrillingly unravels the process of overcoming selfishness and the crisis of death within humans under extreme circumstances, and creates a new cage for Korean zombie blockbuster films with outstanding special effects and visual beauty. Awards include the 2016 Sitges Film Festival, the Fantasia Film Festival, and the 2017 Baeksang Arts Awards.